Talking Points with Keith Vaz, celebrating diversity. Leica, London.
On Talking Points on Leica Radio. I hope you enjoyed the music. This afternoon, playing at the Goa Fest is a non-Goan, and I will explain who he is in a second. So try and make your way there to see Behram Siganporia, the charismatic lead singer and bass guitarist of the internationally acclaimed rock band Best Kept Secret. Recognized as one of India's most electrifying live performers, Behram has headlined more than 800 concerts in over 100 cities worldwide. Before dedicating himself to music, he's actually a qualified commercial pilot, holding both Indian and American flying licenses, but he chose to pursue his passion rather than drive airplanes. Named amongst the Times of India's most desirable men, and he's sitting next to me, so you'll know when you look at the pictures, and honoured in the Times 40 under 40s, Behram continues to inspire audiences as he and his band prepare to release a brand new album and embark on another exciting worldwide tour. He's in London, like my previous guest, so he's with me here. Let's talk to him. Behram Siganporia. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Well, it's great to have you here because you've had so many concerts so far. You've done Manchester, you've done London, you've done Swindon, done Harrow. This afternoon, this evening, you'll be in Hounslow. You came to see us, which we're very grateful for. Do you like London?
I love London. It's one of my favorite cities in the whole world.
When you get up on stage and you say something like that, the reaction must be incredible because people don't expect to see you here, do they?
That's true. And when you give a shout out to the London crowd, they're always going to go wild. And it's great to see the love that we're getting over here.
I don't want to create a competition with the other 100 cities, but where do you think you had your best reaction outside India? Now, obviously in India, they go mad when they see you, but outside India, from the diaspora community, we know London is top, of course. Well, Leicester will be top after you do Leicester.
Right.
But what is your top city outside the UK and India?
We've had some incredible shows in different parts of the world. I think the best reaction we've ever had, I think, was a memorable one. It was in Germany. We had a concert in Munich, just on the outskirts of Munich, and the crowd asked me to crowd surf. In German, they were screaming it out, and I didn't understand. And the organizer came on stage and said, "Do you know what they're asking you? They're asking you to jump into the crowd and dive and do a stage dive and crowd surf." And I'd never done it before, and I did it. And it was the most incredible experience of my life.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're one of the most desirable men in India, did a lot of people pinch your bottom as you were going along the top of the crowd surfing?
Actually not. It was at the back of my mind, but everybody was extremely decent.
They were.
And yeah. And
honorable. They're Germans.
And they just moved me around.
Imagine if you did that tonight in Hounslow.
I would love to do it. If the crowd wants me to do it, I'll be happy to dive right in.
I'll be there, so I shall be leading the demand that you crowd surf.
Amazing.
Now, your band is called The Best Kept Secret.
Right.
And of course it isn't anymore because we all know about it. Where did this name come from? And why did you choose this career path? We know that you're a qualified commercial pilot, so you can actually fly the band all over the world. You don't need a pilot. Why did you go down this path?
So it's a very long story, but I'll try and keep it short. The band initially was supposed to play just one show while I was flying. A friend of mine was getting married and he put the band together. He knew I've been singing and playing guitar since high school. And he knew a couple of other guys who played the guitar and someone who played the drums. And he said, "Look, I'm getting married. I want my friends to perform at my wedding." So he put us together for one night. And it was the night before his wedding. And since it was supposed to be just one night, we called ourselves One Night Stand initially. And that was the first name of the band.
Right.
One Night Stand. Also, it was our way of telling him that it was his last chance to have a one night stand before he gets married. So
you should have done the stag night.
Yeah. I mean, we had everyone there. He didn't have budgets for a stag night, so that's why he got his friends to form a band. But that was a great start, and we continued with the name of One Night Stand because the band became fairly popular in the local Bangalore circle. And when we realized that we want to move and take our music abroad, we realized that the name had a copyright issue. So we asked our fans on radio in Bangalore to suggest a new band name for us.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and we got thousands of names, and then we felt that Best Kept Secret Secret was a pretty cool suggestion because just like One Night Stand, it's 3 words. And also One Night Stand is always a best kept secret. So we thought it's a good name. We did a little legal search. We found the name was available worldwide for a band. So we registered it worldwide and we went ahead with the new name of Best Kept Secret. And that's how the name came into being.
And do you think that at the start, when you face these challenges, everyone does when they start, even when you did your piloting, there were challenges, there were setbacks. How did you confront those setbacks and challenges? And was there a time when you thought, this is too much, I can't do this, I'm going to go back? Because it's easier to fly an aircraft than it is to get 100,000 people to clap their hands.
That is very true. And there were many moments where as an artist, you have big dreams and aspirations. And at points of time, you get a reality check and those dreams are not all fulfilled. Some get fulfilled, but then when you dream too big, you know you're in for disappointment at some stage. So we have seen a few setbacks along the way, but we've also been very fortunate because we've been very positive through the setbacks. And it's because of that positivity, we're here 800 plus shows, 100 plus cities worldwide, so every setback results in a good comeback. And that's how we take it forward.
Indeed. And where do you get your inspiration for your writing? You like to write your own music, don't you? Did you have a lot of heartbreaks? Does that help you to write these like Adele? Adele seems to write her music based on her breakup with her last boyfriend, as far as I can see. Is that where it's drawn from? Your personal experience?
It is from personal experience. I've written two songs about my ex-girlfriends. So you have it there. But I also have written songs about other personal experiences as well. And I enjoy writing songs. I enjoy writing music. And you never know when inspiration hits you. It could hit you on an aircraft. It could hit you when you're on tour. It could hit you in a hotel room. So as an artist, you're always in that zone of trying to create something new.
This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I am talking to Behram Siganporia, the lead singer, the charismatic lead singer of Best Kept Secret. We're going to have a tea break. He's having English breakfast tea. I'm having cappuccino. No chaiwala available in central London at the moment. When we come back, we're going to be talking more about his music. But we're going to end this section by asking him to choose one of his songs that we're going to play on Leica Radio for the first time. It's a world exclusive for Leica Radio. The first time we're hearing Best Kept Secret. So which song are you going to choose?
So since we just spoke about breakups, this is a song that I wrote for one of my ex-girlfriends. It's called Moving On. And it's the first time on Leica Radio, Moving On by Best Kept Secret.
Let's hear this song. Join us after the break.
But tonight's the night. Sometimes sugar turns bitter. I've given up the fight. My towers in the ring. I've already packed my things. You leave me empty-handed, but I'm moving on. Don't you worry, you can't buy love, but it's never free. And our time with each other is running out of steam. You and I are through. Nothing you can do. You wanna keep this going, but tonight's the night. Some lovers crash and burn before they fly. I'll weather this storm, so we weather no more. It was great, but it's over, and I'm moving on. Don't you know? 'Cause you can't buy love, but it's never free. And our time with each other is running out of steam. Deceiving, double dealing. I got this feeling you and I are through. You've been cheating, misleading. I'm not gonna have to leave you, nothing you can do. Deceiving, double dealing. I got this feeling you and I are through. You've been cheating, misleading. I'm not gonna have to leave you, nothing you can do. You can't buy love, but it's never free. Our time with each other is running out. It's running out.
Vaz on Talking Points. Leica.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. We ended the first part by hearing one of the songs written and performed by Behram, Siganporia, and, of course, his amazing band, The Best Kept Secret. Behram, your group consists of a number of people. Who's in the group and how did you choose them? Or did they choose themselves? Are they the same people who played at your best friend's wedding, or are they different?
So the band was formed by one of my friends, Jacob, who was getting married. And the other members who he brought together are still my band members. On guitars, we have Hemant Devakaran. On drums, we have Abhilash. And the three of us were the first three members of the band. We've had a few different keyboard players over the years. And for the last several years, our keyboard player is Steve, Rajan Christie. And four of us make Best Kept Secret.
And are they all Bangalore boys, or are they from different parts of India?
We are all Bangalore boys.
We talked to you about how you wrote your music, where your ideas came from. But if you look at the current music scene, which band would you like to be? Obviously, you are Best Kept Secret and you'd like to be yourselves. But when you wake up in the middle of the night and think, I think we would like to be the Beatles, or we would like to be someone else, which is the band that you think is the top band that you'd like to aspire to, that inspires you to play the way you play?
We're inspired by a whole bunch of bands, but I would say I would love to have the charm and the showmanship of Freddie Mercury and a band like Led Zeppelin, and like an overall sound which I genuinely like over the last 20 years, and a band that has inspired my band is Coldplay. And we're inspired by the magnitude of their shows.
Yeah.
So if you were to ask me if I would want to be somewhere, I would want to be a Coldplay one day.
Funny you should say that, because on the way back from Leicester this week, they closed the M1 again. So we went round and round like crazy people. So I was listening to the songs I liked the most, and Coldplay was one of them. And my favourite line in any song was "When I Rule the World," which basically I didn't, but I have delusions of grandeur. What's your favourite line? What's the line that you can think about in the songs you've heard? You think, God, I wish I'd written.
I think my best line is yet to come. We have a song which I feel is a little close to my heart called "You're Still the One That I Want." There are a few nice lines in that song. But if you're asking me about one particular line that I like from a lot of songs that have been written by other artists, then I would say "Lights Will Guide You Home and Ignite Your Bones, and I Will Try to Fix You" by Coldplay.
Nice. Very nice. I assume if you had a choice of meeting any band or any singer in the world, you'd like to meet them.
I would actually. I would love to meet Coldplay. They're one of my icons. I've had the pleasure of meeting another idol of mine, Bryan Adams, because Best Kept Secret opened for Bryan Adams in Bangalore and Hyderabad. We had the honor of sharing the stage with him. And he's an icon. And the funny thing is that the first song I ever learned on my guitar was Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. And then when you get to share the stage with him, it's like life is coming full circle with this. So it was amazing.
And in terms of your future work, you've done 100 cities. There aren't many left, I think, that you haven't done, or continents that you haven't been to. You've been to South America, I assume, or is that yet to come?
It's yet to come. South America and North America. Strangely, we've done 105 cities now, and we haven't crossed the Atlantic yet.
I mean, you should have played at the White House, because Trump is really looking for people to play for him. A lot of people refuse.
He's looking for people to play for him, but he's also not looking for Indians. So
nice line. It sounds like a good line for a song.
It's poetic.
But in terms of what you're going to do next, you continue your tours, maybe a soundtrack for a film or something of that kind. I mean, I was thinking of Glastonbury, looking back at the number of artists who perform there. I don't think, Freddie is, of course, a crossover in the sense that he has Indian heritage. I don't think that we've had an Indian band perform there. I think I might write to Glastonbury and say, isn't it about time in this age of diversity you should have Best Kept Secret? May I do that?
Please do. It would be a dream come true for us to perform at Glastonbury.
But the audience, when I've seen your performances, you tend to light up during a performance. What gets them going? Obviously, they're clapping when you clap the song, but what really gets them moving?
I think the energy of the band from the get-go. We start with something which is very high tempo. We keep the beat up. We keep the tempo up. We like to start with something very energetic, and our show is extremely highly energetic throughout. Even if it's a song that is a slow song, it's something that everybody can sing to. So the energy still stays pretty high. And I think the crowd is always excited to look at us getting on stage and just starting with a bang and taking it to the next level.
I have to ask you, this is the final question, which is what you wear on stage, which is really important to everyone, probably except you, because you go there because you perform. But people do look at you, and they have to look at you for 2 hours, as we will be doing on Sunday.
Yes.
Do you all colour coordinate your suits and your dress sense, or is it something you just choose yourself?
We do.
I mean, you're not the Jackson 5, so you don't all have to dress the same.
Yeah, but we are inspired by a lot of these artists, especially right now when you had Bruno Mars performing in Wembley and everybody was dressed the same. It does create a lot of visual appeal, and I think that it's underestimated to dress well when you're on stage because you think that the focus is purely music and audio. But when you give an audience an audio-visual experience, it just enhances the overall experience. So we do like to color coordinate at times. Sometimes we have a bunch of suits and tuxedos which are all color-coded. And sometimes we just feel like, we're just going to wear our own thing, whatever we feel like wearing. And there's no hard and fast rule, but we do have a sense of style that we like to bring to stage.
That was Behram Siganporia, the lead singer of Best Kept Secret. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I'm looking forward to hear you perform this afternoon or this evening in Hounslow. And if you haven't bought your tickets, everyone, you need to go there. I'll be there too, testing people for diabetes while watching Best Kept Secret. We always ask our special guests to choose a song that means something special to them and to dedicate it to someone special. We've heard one of your songs. We need another one from you, something else you've written to play. So it'll be the second time on Like a Radio we played Best Kept Secret. Which song would you like to choose, and to whom would you like to dedicate it to?
The song that I'd like to choose would be Can't Let You Go. It's the first song that we wrote as a band, and I'd like to dedicate it to my bandmates because it's the first song that made us believe in creating our own music, and it's the first song that we released officially as a band. It's the first song that ever played on any radio station, or the music video which played on MTV and other music channels. So it's a special one for us. So I would say Can't Let You Go by Best Kept Secret.
Well, we will play that song, and of course I will get my letter ready, and I hope lots of listeners of Like a Radio will support Let's See Best Kept Secret. They can certainly do Glastonbury, so support my campaign to get them onto Glastonbury. Let's hear their song. Have a wonderful Sunday and a very successful festival today.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you so much for having me over here. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you and spending time with you. And of course, best wishes to all the listeners of Like Our Radio.
Let's hear the second song of Best Kept Secret from its charismatic lead singer, Behram Siganporia. And let's say, next stop, Glastonbury.
Next stop, Glastonbury. Let's go.
It's been a while since you crossed my eye. The feeling swells each time I try to lose the thought of you. I can't let you go. Can't let you go. Though you're gone, I can't let you go. I woke up to you laughing at the things that made me laugh. You crashed into me like a runaway car.